Hi, my name is Matt Wellman, owner of e-pipe mods and e-cigs. The following message is for Representative Woodall and Senator Isaacson regarding the FDA's deeming regulations on electronic cigarettes. The most common electronic cigarette looks like this, but there are thousands of different styles and variations. Many of these are made right here in the US. So let's take a closer look at an electronic cigarette and the anatomy. There are three parts to an electronic cigarette. The first part being the battery compartment. The battery compartment simply holds the battery and provides a switch. It's exactly like a flashlight. The second part of the device is the atomizer. This is the part of the device that holds and vaporizes the liquid. It is essentially a heating element. The third and most controversial part of the electronic cigarette is the e-liquid. E-liquid, you say? What is that? Well, let's take a trip to Walmart and buy 100% of the ingredients needed to make e-liquid. Alright, we're back from our trip to Wally World and we have some vegetable glycerin and some food flavoring. These are the two components that you need in order to get a satisfying vape. You, of course, can add nicotine, but you don't have to in order to get a satisfying vape. Now we have all the ingredients, let's make some vapor. So what's the difference between vaping and smoking? Well, let's make a comparison. Vaping makes vapor like a cloud. Smoking makes smoke like the smoke that comes off a volcano. It's easily said that breathing in a cloud would be much safer than breathing in the smoke from a volcano. Alright, now back to the FDA. Of the three components of the electronic cigarette that I've shown you, which of these components do you think the FDA wants to regulate? The battery compartment, the atomizer, the e-liquid with ingredients that you can buy at Walmart, or the nicotine? If you answered nicotine, you're wrong. In addition to the nicotine, which should obviously be regulated, the FDA wants to regulate the flashlight, the coil, and the ingredients you could buy at Walmart. Now, after saying that, you're probably thinking, this guy's crazy. There's a big difference between a flashlight, a heating element, and, well, okay, the ingredients at Walmart, sure, but a flashlight and a heating element? Well, back in 2010, when I started vaping, people were making electronic cigarettes out of flashlights and heating element material. This was simply because the electronic cigarettes available at the time didn't work, and we were looking for something better. Several innovators across the US developed better vaping devices. And now that we have them, the FDA wants to take them away. These devices have become so effective that after only a few months, users are dropping down to absolutely no nicotine and satisfying their oral fixation by vaping on flavors like custard and butterscotch because they taste good. So here's what I'm asking of my senator and representative. Please vote no to the FDA deeming regulations and any argument that would oppose electronic cigarettes. They work. If there was one thing that you could do to improve the health of your constituents, it would be to eliminate smoking. We are vapors. We are not smokers. So please, vote no. There are many other reasons to vote no against the FDA's proposed regulations. For instance, the impact on the small businesses across the United States, some 15,000 of them that are thriving in this industry. The FDA's proposed regulations will essentially shut all of these businesses down and hand the vaping industry over to big tobacco. In closing, with the help of vaping, it's very possible that we could see the end of smoking within one generation. Please vote no against the FDA.